All she desired was to blend into the shadows, nothing more. Yet when Chef Martha Coleman pointed her out before the entire group, sarcastically offering an apron, Emma Hayes sensed every gaze shift in her direction. "Prove your abilities," the famous chef taunted. "We'll discover if domestic talents hold up." They had no idea that this ordinary lady in modest attire was poised to shatter their gourmet universe. The elite Chicago Culinary Institute hummed with activity, while hopeful cooks and food lovers assembled for the fully booked masterclass. Polished stainless steel counters mirrored the ceiling illumination as aromas of fresh botanicals and bubbling broth wafted everywhere. Emma Hayes straightened her basic white tee, appearing mismatched amid the ocean of expert chef jackets and students in their starched outfits. By age 38, she had perfected the skill of fading into obscurity, her golden, blonde locks tied in a functional tail. Barely any cosmetics, zero elements to attract notice. "Are you positive you don't want me to reveal your identity?" murmured Jen, her niece, with thrill sparkling in her gaze. At 22, Jen chased her cooking ambitions with the identical fervor Emma had once possessed. "No way," Emma stated decisively. "I'm only here to cheer you on. This is your spotlight." Jen grasped her aunt's palm. "I still can't fathom how you secured spots in this session. Tickets are unattainable." Emma grinned gently. "I pulled an ancient string. That's it." Silence descended on the group as the entry to the instructional kitchen burst open. Chef Martha Coleman marched inside, her gray strands flawlessly styled, luxury spectacles resting on her bridge, and a coat bearing the emblem of her prize-winning eatery empire. At 65, she reigned as cooking nobility, dreaded by crew members, adored by reviewers, and infamous for her ruthless instruction style. "Greetings," Martha declared, her tone projecting smoothly across the area. "This master session will distinguish true prospects from mere pretenders." While speaking, her keen vision swept the space, appraising every individual. Upon noticing Emma in relaxed garb, a hint of scorn flashed on her face. "It appears a few eager household cooks have joined today," Martha noted, her words laced with superiority. Uneasy chuckles spread among listeners. Emma maintained a blank face, even as her gut nodded. She recognized that stare, having encountered it repeatedly in commercial galleys. The bias, the instant rejection. Martha pressed on, slapping her palms. "We'll start with French cuisine basics. The core sauces form the bedrock of gourmet mastery." As Martha showcased the initial method, Emma quietly advised Jen, steering her through nuances the instructor skipped. "In truth," Emma breathed, "reducing the flame a bit would keep the sauce from separating." Regrettably, her murmur carried too far. Martha's head jerked upward, her intense stare fixing on Emma like a guided projectile. "Is there a specialist among us?" Martha's words sliced the air like a newly honed blade. The group pivoted. Emma bore the burden of countless stares upon her. She had been detected. Chef Martha's shoes tapped firmly on the shiny tile as she neared Emma. The noise resonated in the abruptly hushed space, marking each stride with implicit command. "Got input for my display?" Martha inquired, one flawlessly groomed brow lifted in defiance. Emma shook her head mildly. "No, I was merely aiding my niece grasp the process." Martha's grin stayed cold. "And what qualifications support your guidance?" Before Emma could reply, Martha eyed Emma's palms. Even after years absent from pro galleys, they displayed the classic marks, faint scars from heat, thickened skin, tiny cuts that served as emblems of a career with blades and flames. "Those belong to a real cook," Martha noted, her tone edging sharper. not a casual enthusiast. Emma held her face steady. I've labored in kitchens previously. Whispers circulated the crowd. Martha's grin stiffened as she examined Emma's plain tea and denims, clashing sharply with her own flawless look. In that case, Martha's words echoed widely, why not join me up front and display your skills? Emma sensed her niece stiffen nearby. No need. I'm truly just watching, Emma answered serenely, despite her pulse racing. Martha's chuckle cracked like glass. How fitting. Quick to nitpick, slow to act. The dare lingered. A few pupils fidgeted awkwardly, others observed with barely hidden glee at possible conflict. Emma spotted the snare. She had watched Martha execute this on TV, shaming novice cooks who challenged her ways. I demand it, Martha stated. Grin vanished. She waved toward a vacant counter. Display your knowledge. A junior aide, noting Martha's cue, rushed over with an extra apron. Emma stayed put, the instant's gravity crushing her. A decade removed from this realm. 10 years crafting a serene existence free from constant inspection, where meals meant happiness, not critique. Come along, Martha cooed, tone falsely warm with feigned support. Certainly a bold corrector isn't scared of a minor show. Emma felt the snare tightening. Decline and be branded timid. Agree and hazard all constructed post-fame. It's merely a basic BA chamel. Martha tossed in, dare evident. Any galley vet can handle it. The aide set the apron before Emma. The pale cloth appeared to shine beneath the vivid kitchen beams. All right, Emma eventually replied, tone soft yet firm. I'll gladly show. Rising, she caught murmurs nearby. Did she agree to face Chef Coleman? Does she realize the opponent? This'll be harsh. Emma fastened the apron at her midriff, instincts guiding a flawless knot behind. She trailed Martha forward, conscious of all tracking her steps. Your title? Martha queried, audible to all. Emma Hayes. Martha swept an arm toward the station. All right, Emma Hayes, illustrate your BA chamel approach, and maybe, she added with a strained grin, clarify how your way betters the method I've honed over 4 decades. The gauntlet was thrown. This exceeded sauce-making. Martha aimed to humble Emma publicly, asserting authority before patrons who paid dearly for lessons from a legend, not a stranger in casual wear. Emma inhaled deeply and approached the burner. At the shiny pro counter, Emma experienced a surge of mixed feelings. Her digits lingered above the components butter, flour, milk, salt, nutmeg, laid in exact order, so known yet burdened by crowd judgment. Behind, she felt Martha's victorious expectation. The star chef anticipated stumbles, pauses, evidence of an overreacher. The crowd awaited tensely for the show. Begin when ready, Martha urged, tone keen enough to gut seafood. Or prefer your chair. Emma stared at the metal top, seeing her image. The reflected figure wasn't the bold head chef who once led galleys on 3 continents. Nor the flop Martha sought to unveil. A recollection emerged her final contest before vanishing. The stress, lenses, rigorous panel. Victory that day, her 10th big title, then total exit from food fame. Time's running, Miss Hayes, Martha declared, pointing to the screen timer. Pro galleys spare nobody. Emma's palms acted at last, seizing butter with trained exactness. Grasping the chilled cube stirred something inside. Instincts, sure, but profounder. The delight that initially lured her to stoves before honors muddled it. She set a thick, base pot on the induction top, tweaking heat intuitively. Butter softened, emitting its toasty scent. Monitor heat. Martha boomed to viewers. Overhot burns butter, undercool stalls roaks. Emma stayed silent. No need. Butter reached ideal melt, not frantic fees, not lazy spread. ideal. Adding, her actions flowed assuredly. Wooden utensils circled rhythmically, turning mix to velvety base with baked, flour smell, zero scorch. Peripherally, Emma saw Martha's stance alter slightly. The senior expected errors now, not poise. Emma grabbed heated milk and chose. She could mimic Martha's norm, yielding correct yet dull sauce, or reveal true prowess. Breathing deep, Emma picked truth over obscurity. "I've committing, I'll do it fully." In fact, she voiced clearly and evenly while trickling milk, "I favor infusing dairy." With that, Emma Hayes re-entered Brilliance. The space quieted as Emma dropped bay leaf and thyme sprig into warming milk plus classic clove. Pierced onion. These traditional French steps often omitted in demos as too lengthy for current galleys. Quite the sidetrack for basic BA chamel. Martha quipped, arms folded. Maybe masking core flaws. Emma smiled faintly. Cores are why. Taste bases count. She pulled infused milk off heat, filtering with seasoned speed. Actions efficient, exact, no excess, no flair. Just skill from endless practice. A front row young student hissed to a peer. Never witnessed such smooth milk strain. Martha overheard, mouth thinning. Emma revisited her roques, held at perfect warmth. Adding infused milk, she kept steady stir-pro's new lump, free, silky build. See gradual milk addition. Emma taught calmly. Avoids roque shock. Aids blend. Many pupils scribbled, hooked. Martha's face shadowed. Pretty elementary. Martha interrupted. Time for harder. Emma agreed, composed. Certainly. Martha indicated nearby items. Since basics bore you, upgrade this sauce. Fine, dining level. Stakes rose. Martha anticipated stumble on complexity. Emma scanned black truffles, mature Parmigiano saffron, lobster broth, gastromolecules, skill and invention trial. Emma picked cheese and minimal truffle without pause. Restraint rules. Her former mentor said. She shredded age wheel expertly. Motion seamless. Viewers mesmerized as she infused truffle delicately, merging into BA chamel preserving scent, full fusion. Preserving mother integrity. Emma noted, boosting with matches. Scent entranced the kitchen. Pupils shut eyes, savoring. Even Martha's aide eyed hungrily. Skipping molecules. Martha snapped. Unfamiliar with now. Emma grinned. Classics can stand alone. She scooped, offered Martha. Taste. Daring, serving the icon her dare. Room inhaled. Martha paused, advanced. Took spoon regally. Contest judging hid reactions, but I, white and betrayed as taste hit. Sauce flawless. Not merely right, sublime. Rekindling love for craft. Passable. Martha rigid spoon back. But all caught surprise, true esteem before mask. From row 3, mid-age man in whites leaned, bro creased studying Emma. Recognition sparked. That wrist roll stir, he breathed to pal. One chef only. Up the ante. Martha rallied composure back. One sauce easy with drill. Real mastery needs range. She signaled aides wheeling dome. Covered cart, TV contest staple. Maybe Ms. Hayes wants substantial. Martha's grin knife, edge. Test those home skills. Hint, sauce fluke, lone trick. Pupils edged seats, demo now drama. The recognizing chef thumbed phone discreetly. Emma stayed cool as Martha unveiled live shell on scallops, rare fungi, tiny greens, bafflers. 20 minutes. Martha set timer. Fine, dine-worthy plate. Emma eyed, brain pairing, planning. Then started plainly. Bladework sharded plainly. Accuracy, velocity, uniform cuts betraying tenure. She dismantled scallops Japanese style, wasting nothing. Pupils gaped at Emma's methods. Not just high-level, inventive. Scallop mousse with surprise twists via outdated French revival in elite spots. Martha's smugness morphed to puzzle, worry. This lady excelled extraordinarily. Knife precise. Martha said, clutching narrative. Trained where? Emma smiled, working. Various spots, learned along. Audience recognizing chef rose, phone up. That's the recognition, he shouted, awe building. You're Emma Hayes. Emma's hands briefly halted, resumed. The Emma Hayes, he pressed. Screen shown. Decade champ international. X, head Luciel Paris, Lumiere and Y. Gasps, buzzes wave. Pupils swapped stunned looks. Some verifying phones. Youngest triple Michelin. He added, bolder. Vanished peak career. Stares bounced Emma to accuser. Martha froze. Pallor fading as truth hit. Emma worked on, focus solid, plating artfully. Only final touchdown did she meet eyes. Just Emma suits now, she said softly. Buzzer, exact 20. Martha eyed masterpiece fit for any top venue. Then Emma, seeing you rivaled me. Martha slow, recalling. Copenhagen 2013, global chef. Emma nodded. You triumphed. Martha hollow. Het then, hair varied. Yes. Emma. Chef advanced, phone old pick young Emma trophy amid panel, competitors. Background tight, faced Martha, not just win. Chef to crowd. Record score unbroken. Room chaos excited whispers, picks, searches. Revelation wildfire. Why here? Martha baffled, control cracking. Thus, waving Emma's plainness. Emma eyed Jen, wide-eyed shock, pride mix. Supporting niece, Emma plain. Not teach, not rival. Here for loved one's growth. Honesty hushed again. Even Martha speechless. Food world hunted you years. Back voice. Emma nodded thoughtfully. Aware, but I located my seek. Kitchen vibe flipped. Earlier ignored Emma, now awed. Some neared shyly, phones for snaps, signs. Martha by table, stance rigid pride, respect war. At last, after eternal pause, she offered hand. Flawless method. Martha conceded, words pained. Field missed you. Emma shook gracefully. Thanks. Chef Coleman. Bold pupil hand up. Ems, Hayes, why quit? Peak form. Quiet returned, all leaned for decade mystery answer. Emma pondered, face reflective. Adored cooking, finally? But forgot initial why. Rivals, reviewers, innovate push. Crafted to wow, not joy, waved her plate. Gorgeous, perfect tech. But recent best family Sunday supper. No lenses, judges. Just love, cooked for cared ones. Words struck universal and hopefuls. Even Martha softened faintly. Teach sometimes. Martha shocked all, self too by look. They'd gain much. Emma scanned eager faces, Jen nodding urge. Maybe. Emma's small grin. My rules now. Class end, Emma doffed lone apron, reverting entry plain lady, but shifted. Bore reclaimed self, quiet assurance. Real gift endures. Needs no endless praise to be. Often most remarkable lives simply. Joy in basic till shine call. If moved, like, subscribe more hidden genius surprises. Watching where? Comment below. Community Coast America, Tales worn cover, judging. Recall. Standout ability may neighbor plain rap.